Yeah, I'm not a mafia because I look more of that princess character which the mafia would kidnap. So I'm that princess the mafia would kidnap. Hi, my fellow Toastmasters, and a very good evening to everyone present out of here. I am Sneha, as Asira introduced me, and I'm here to give my first icebreaker speech in this club. And this was an inundate experience for me because it was not just about collecting memories and ideas about presenting myself in front of you guys, but it was more about reliving my life once again, and that feeling was just sheer happiness. My earliest memories of my childhood would be, it was a fine Saturday morning, and I and my sister were just kids, and we were just running around the house as kids do for no reasons. And then I saw, my eyes caught a hold of a statue that was just kept in the table, and I caught hold of it, and I was just fidgeting with it, and there was something written in the bottom of it. And that was written by my dad, and it went like 2002 Father's Day gift by my daughter. So I was like, yeah, okay. And then after some time I was bored with it, and I just kept it back, and again started off with my running and then playing with my sister, and we were all dressed up because we were going to go out after that. And as soon as we were just about to leave our house, something struck in my mind. I had to check something. And so I just went running upstairs to my room and took hold of that statue again. And I had to check that, was it written like daughter or daughters? I had to check like that S. That was really important for me because from the very child I was more into that issue of my parents loving my sister more than they used to love me. So I used to make a pretty big deal out of it. And maybe I used to irritate them a lot about this thing, but then I got my benefits out of it, so yeah. So I got my things done that way. So yeah, that was one story that I really wanted to share with you guys, because I wanted to start off with that childhood experience where you all have those, sibling competition where, you want to grab that attention and you want to be the center of attraction. And so that was the thing in my childhood. And the next thing is, like, I'm 20 years old now, and I think if I have to tell you guys about the person I am today, then the words would be easygoing. I'm not really picky. I'm very adaptable to changes, and I think I'm really sensitive and empathetic towards the other person's feeling, because I'm a really great listener as well as a good observer. And I really don't fit along with the feminine, figurely characteristic that our society have for our women, that are set for our women in our society, because I'm a clumsy eater, and I hate shopping. I don't like going to shoppings, and then I like my room messy. So yeah, and I'm more like, I'm not very homely person and stuff, so I really like hiking. I just recently come to know about this passion of mine of hiking, because I just started off with a small hike in Nagarjun Hill. It was just like uphill. For 3 hours you reached over there. You reached over there in 3 hours, and then you just come downhill. But the Goomba over there is like so good. Like the view from there was like so good. So the feeling, like the getting exhausted, and then like the heat, keeping up. I mean, adding up to the torture of the exhaustion and everything is like there. But then after, when you reach over there, it's like it's really worth it. So after that, I have been to many places like Tarivir, and then I have been to Shivapuri National Park, and recently I had this class trip where we did a hike from Vimalnagar to Bandipur. So yeah, hike is my passion. And from very small, I used to entertain people in family gatherings by dancing and stuff, and I still love dancing, because in that same trip that we were going to Bandipur, it was a long ride in bus, and the music was going on, and I didn't care. I was like in the middle of the bus, the running bus, and I was just dancing, even though it was like the bus was hitting in my head, and then I was about to fall a couple of times, but I really don't care. When the music is on it's like my body really can't resist the music. I just go along with the flow, and then I just go along with the tune and tempo, and yeah, I really love dancing. And the other thing is like, I'm really like outgoing and outspoken right now, but I was not like this before. Like there were my phases where I used to be like a geek, where I was like introvert, I didn't used to talk much. And my turning point was when I joined PLD after SLC. And that was like personal leadership development, where I met my soulmate, and she's right there. And I call her soulmate because she's just physically another person, but we really connect in soul. Like we are like two different persons, but the same person at the same time. I mean, the connection, the thinking process, and everything is like the same. And the another one was like ACE. When I joined ACE, I came to know that whatever small or big events you take part in, it doesn't really matter, because if you have passion for something, then you should just go for it. Because they used to give certificates for even taking part in like kite making competition, like participation certificates for that. So I came to know that from ACE, like whatever it is, your passion, you have to get it. It doesn't need to be recognized by everybody. And third was like Kusum. When I joined Kusum, it was more of the maturity hit period of my life, because I came to know how people can really manipulate and can really, you know, make things, make you do stuff that they want in their benefits and stuff. So I was really matured from that experience of mine in Kusum. And now I'm here. This is one another institute for me, like Himalayan Toastmasters. And I'm really looking forward for my journey over here, because you guys all are a new character in my life and new personalities who would develop me to become a good being. Thank you.